Hello, everybody. It's MLA Jason Nixon, the MLA for Rimbey, Rocky Mountain House Sundre, and the United Conservative Party House Leader, talking to you just southwest of Sundre in the county of Mountain View. Just finished up my last meeting for the weekend home here to our constituency, and just getting ready to make the drive up to Edmonton again for our important week up in the legislature this week. But I wanted to quickly update everybody on where we are at with the Bighorn, which of course is the big topic back here in our communities over the weekend. I'm hearing about it everywhere that I travel. The biggest issue that we've been dealing with so far this week is just trying to get the government to actually talk to our community as a whole. They've been turning away people at meeting doors. The meeting process that they have has been invite only. You have to receive an invite, and if you do not meet some sort of level of a stakeholder that they have predetermined, you're not allowed to participate in that meeting, which is causing great frustration. And quite frankly, they're missing out on a ton of good information for community members that they should be talking to. Further to that, while there is these invite meetings taking place in Nordegg, Rocky Mountain House, Drayton, and even Edmonton, there is no invite-only meetings even taking place in the community of Sundre or Mountain View County at this point. In fact, up until the other day, Alberta Environment Parks had not even communicated with the town of Sundre or the county of Mountain View, which was very, very disappointing. We have deep concerns about that, so we've been putting pressure on that all week. We were able to get a meeting with Alberta Environment Parks in the town of Rocky Mountain House and the county of Clearwater on Friday. My understanding is that meeting went fairly good, and the town of Rocky Mountain House and the county of Clearwater echoed my concerns about public consultation and asked for proper public consultation to take place during this process. Alberta Environment Parks indicated in that meeting that they were open to that and they were starting to hear that that was a concern. Hopefully that's what they do. I'm calling on Shannon Phillips to make sure that happens shortly, and that it's clear that there will be a public process and people will know where they're at, it's properly advertised, and they get to participate in the process. Down here in Sundre, we've managed to get Alberta Environment Parks to finally come down and meet with this community in person, with the leadership of this community, with the town council and the county tomorrow. I anticipate that the county of Mountain View and the town of Sundre will echo my concerns about public consultation and call for a public process to take place in these communities. I think it was quite offensive, quite frankly, for meetings to have been scheduled in Edmonton and this community down in this portion of our constituency to be completely forgotten during the process. So those are our main focuses right now. We want to get this process into the public. We want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to be able to participate, and then we can actually start to evaluate this plan and have a conversation about what the government is proposing here. But as long as the government continues to do this secretively, they're going to continue to cause frustration, and people are going to believe the worst, quite frankly, because the history of how this process has taken place elsewhere in this province is very negative. And by hiding behind closed doors, they are continuing to make it look like that's what's going to take place here. Unfortunately, as I've said, I actually don't think the NDP will listen to us. But it is very important that we have an opportunity to be able to say what we think. And that way, once we have collected all the data and the information from our community about this plan, if the NDP get it wrong, then we're able to go ahead and try to fix the mistakes that they make going forward. So again, for now, we will continue to call on having a public process. And that's where we will stay focused on until that happens. Once we have that, and then we will begin to, again, work with stakeholders to be able to get all the information out to you guys so we can be able to understand exactly how this announcement will impact our community. With that said, look forward to being able to update you more later this week. Everybody have a great rest of their weekend, and we'll see some more of you in the coming days.